Have you ever looked down at your feet and thought, why are they always swollen, sore, or stiff? Maybe you felt burning in the soles, pressure around your ankles, or tightness that makes even slippers uncomfortable. If you're over 60, you might assume it's just poor circulation or aging. But the truth is, inflammation could be the hidden culprit. And here's something you may not expect. A simple fruit might help reduce that pain. In today's video, we're going to talk about a sweet, natural way to support your feet. Pineapple. That's right. Beyond its tropical flavor, pineapple contains a powerful enzyme called bromelain, which has been shown to help reduce inflammation, especially in soft tissues like your feet. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, long-term standing fatigue, or swelling due to poor blood flow, bromelain might be the gentle help you've been looking for. Best of all, this isn't about complicated treatments or expensive supplements. It's about adding a common fruit to your routine in the right way. We'll explain how inflammation works in the feet, how pineapple can help, the best ways to eat it, and a few tips to make sure it works safely for your body. So if you're tired of living with discomfort every time you take a step, this video is for you. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1, why inflammation builds up in the feet. After 60, Evelyn, a 73-year-old retired nurse, used to enjoy her daily walks around the block. But over time, she began to feel like something was off in her feet. The arches ached, her toes felt tight, and by the end of the day, her feet were visibly swollen. She thought maybe she just needed new shoes. But when even soft slippers didn't help, her doctor gave her a more unexpected answer. Chronic inflammation was building up in her feet, and it wasn't just from aging. As we get older, our bodies become more prone to inflammation. The immune system, which normally helps us fight infections, begins to overreact to small irritations, sending out chemical signals that cause swelling, pain, and stiffness even when there's no injury. This low-level long-term inflammation is called chronic inflammation, and it often settles in the extremities, like the feet, because of reduced blood flow and daily wear and tear. There are several reasons this happens more often after age 60. First, circulation slows down, making it harder for the body to carry away waste and inflammatory chemicals from the lower body. Second, years of walking, standing, or wearing tight footwear can lead to minor tissue damage that adds up over time. Third, common age-related conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or varicose veins increase the risk of foot inflammation. Even sitting too long can make things worse by causing fluid buildup around the ankles and toes. Many seniors try to ease foot discomfort with pain relievers, compression socks, or soaking their feet in warm water. And while those can bring temporary relief, they don't address the deeper issue, the internal inflammation that continues to build. That's where anti-inflammatory nutrition comes in. What you eat every day plays a huge role in either fueling the fire or calming it down. Evelyn's doctor encouraged her to take a look at her diet and include more anti-inflammatory foods. That's when she discovered pineapple. She started eating a small bowl in the morning with breakfast, and over the next few weeks, noticed her feet weren't as tight by evening. "I thought I needed less walking," she said, "but I really just needed less inflammation." So if your feet feel sore, swollen, or unusually stiff, even when you haven't done much, ask yourself, could there be inflammation hiding beneath the surface? And more importantly, what could you start eating today to help flush it out? In the next section, we'll take a closer look at the tropical fruit that made such a difference for Evelyn, pineapple, and the special compound inside it that helps fight pain and swelling from the inside out. Number 2, meet bromelain, the anti-inflammatory enzyme in pineapple. When 70-year-old Lawrence started adding pineapple to his breakfast a few times a week, he wasn't expecting much. He just thought it tasted good. But after about 2 weeks, something surprising happened. The aching in the balls of his feet began to ease. The morning stiffness he had grown used to started to fade, and his shoes felt more comfortable than they had in months. Curious, he did some research and discovered that pineapple isn't just a sweet fruit. It's a natural source of bromelain, an enzyme that's been quietly helping people like him for decades. Bromelain is a powerful enzyme found primarily in the core and juice of fresh pineapple. It's best known for its ability to break down protein in food, which helps with digestion. But scientists have also discovered something remarkable. Bromelain has strong anti-inflammatory and pain-reducing properties. It works by blocking certain chemical signals in the body, like prostaglandins and cytokines, that are responsible for inflammation and swelling. This makes it especially effective for people dealing with joint pain, soft tissue swelling, or minor injuries to the feet. For seniors, bromelain offers a gentle, natural option to calm inflammation without relying entirely on pills. And because inflammation in the feet often results from poor circulation or chronic stress on joints and muscles, bromelain helps by reducing the swelling that builds up over time. Clinical studies have even shown that bromelain may be just as effective as over-the-counter pain medications for conditions like arthritis and plantar fasciitis, but without the harsh side effects. The key to getting the benefits of bromelain is to eat fresh pineapple regularly, not the canned or sugar-packed versions. The highest concentration of bromelain is in the core. Yes, the tough part most people throw away. But you can easily cut it into small pieces and blend it into a smoothie, or cook it into a soft fruit compote. You don't have to eat a large amount. Just a cup a few times a week can begin to make a difference. Lawrence now blends fresh pineapple with a bit of spinach and ginger each morning, and he swears by the results. "I don't dread getting out of bed anymore," he told his wife. "My feet don't scream at me the way they used to." If you're tired of reaching for pain pills every time your feet act up, ask yourself this: could something as simple as a few slices of pineapple help calm what's been burning inside your joints for years? In the next section, we'll explore how pineapple doesn't just help with inflammation. It also supports healthy blood flow, which is essential for reducing swelling and keeping your feet energized throughout the day. Number 3, how pineapple supports circulation and reduces the swelling. Joan, age 75, often noticed that by the afternoon, her feet looked and felt different. They were puffier than in the morning, her shoes felt tighter, and her ankles looked swollen even if she hadn't done much walking. "It's like my feet fill up with something," she told her daughter. Her doctor explained that what she was experiencing was fluid retention caused by poor circulation, a common problem as we age. But instead of simply prescribing diuretics or compression socks, he gave her a surprising tip: add fresh pineapple to her daily diet. What makes pineapple so effective for seniors like Joan is that it doesn't just help fight inflammation. It also supports healthy blood flow and fluid balance, especially in the lower body where swelling tends to accumulate. Pineapple is rich in water, potassium, and the enzyme bromelain, which work together to reduce fluid buildup and support vascular health. Let's break this down. First, pineapple is made up of over 85% water, which helps hydrate the body and flush out excess sodium, a major contributor to swelling. Second, potassium is a natural counterbalance to sodium. It helps relax blood vessel walls and encourages your kidneys to eliminate extra fluid, easing the pressure in your feet and ankles. And finally, bromelain, as we discussed earlier, reduces inflammation in soft tissues, improves lymphatic drainage, and may even prevent blood platelets from sticking together, enhancing circulation overall. For older adults, this triple effect is incredibly valuable. Poor circulation and slow lymphatic flow are two major reasons why feet swell and feel heavy. Pineapple's unique combination of natural hydration, enzymes, and minerals gives your body gentle daily support in keeping that swelling down without relying solely on medication. Joan followed her doctor's advice and began eating a cup of fresh pineapple mid-morning instead of her usual pastry. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her socks weren't leaving deep marks on her ankles, and her feet felt less like bricks by the end of the day. "It was the first time in years I looked down and didn't see puffiness," she said, "and it felt good knowing I was helping myself with real food." If your feet often feel heavy, tight, or bloated as the day goes on, ask yourself, is your body trying to hold on to too much fluid? And could your diet be making it worse or better? Sometimes the answer isn't more pills or tighter shoes, it's what's on your plate. In the next section, we'll look at the best ways to enjoy pineapple for maximum benefit, when to eat it, how to prepare it, and what to avoid, so you can support your feet with every bite. Number 4. Best ways to eat pineapple for foot relief. Marianne, a 71-year-old retired school teacher, had always liked pineapple but only ate it occasionally, maybe from a can or as a side at a buffet. When her feet started aching daily and her ankles swelled by evening, she remembered her neighbor mentioning that pineapple could help. Intrigued, she decided to make it part of her regular diet, but this time she did it right. Within a few short weeks, she noticed a real change. Her sandals fit better, her steps felt lighter, and the tight throbbing in her feet began to ease. "Turns out I didn't need a new cream," she said. "I just needed fresh fruit." To get the full anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting benefits of pineapple, how you eat it matters, especially after 60. First and foremost, always choose fresh pineapple over canned. Canned pineapple is often packed in syrup, adding loads of extra sugar that can cancel out its health benefits and even worsen inflammation. Fresh pineapple, on the other hand, contains the most active bromelain, especially in the core, which is tougher to chew but can be blended easily into smoothies. If chewing the core is difficult, try slicing it and freezing it. Once frozen, you can add it to a smoothie with water, spinach, or a slice of ginger. This not only preserves bromelain, but adds extra nutrients that also help reduce joint and muscle pain. Many seniors find that drinking a simple pineapple smoothie in the morning helps them feel lighter and less stiff throughout the day. Another great way to enjoy pineapple is to pair it with foods that enhance its effects. Try eating it with a small handful of walnuts or flax seeds, healthy fats that support joint health, or toss it into a salad with leafy greens and grilled chicken to create a colorful, anti-inflammatory meal. Some even enjoy warming pineapple slightly with cinnamon for a dessert that supports circulation without adding sugar. Marianne now enjoys her pineapple as part of her breakfast 3 or 4 times a week, often with a few chia seeds or a spoonful of Greek yogurt. "It's not a chore," she says. "It feels like a gift to my body." If you've been casually eating pineapple once in a while, or only choosing the sweetened, processed versions, ask yourself, are you really giving your body the full chance to heal? With just a few tweaks, you could turn a simple fruit into a powerful daily remedy. In the next section, we'll take a brief but important pause. Because while pineapple helps many, there are a few situations where you may need to be careful. Let's talk about who should use caution and how to enjoy pineapple safely. Number 5, who should be careful with pineapple? For most people, adding pineapple to their routine is a safe and refreshing way to reduce inflammation. But like anything in health, what works for many may need to be adjusted for a few. That was the case with Harold, age 78, who started eating pineapple every morning after his neighbor told him it helped with foot swelling. Within days, he noticed relief, but also a burning sensation in his stomach. After a quick visit to his doctor, Harold learned that while pineapple was helping his feet, it was irritating his acid reflux. The solution wasn't to stop eating it entirely, but to find the right timing, portion, and preparation. Pineapple is acidic, and while this doesn't bother most people, those with sensitive stomachs, acid reflux, GERD, or ulcers may experience discomfort if they eat it on an empty stomach or in large quantities. If you fall into that category, try eating a smaller portion and pairing it with a base food, like Greek yogurt or oatmeal, to buffer the acidity. Another group that should use caution is people taking blood-thinning medications, such as warfarin or aspirin. Bromelain in pineapple may have a mild blood-thinning effect. While it's not dangerous in typical food amounts, combining it with medications that already thin the blood could increase the risk of bruising or bleeding. If you're taking these medications, it's wise to talk with your doctor before making pineapple a daily habit. Just to be safe. People with diabetes should also be mindful. Although pineapple has natural sugars, it's still a fruit that can raise blood glucose levels. That doesn't mean you can't eat it, just that you should watch your portion size and balance it with fiber or protein. A few slices of fresh pineapple combined with a handful of almonds, for example, can help avoid sugar spikes. For Harold, the solution was simple. He switched to eating pineapple after lunch instead of first thing in the morning and added a bit of cottage cheese on the side. The result? No more heartburn and continued relief in his feet. "It was just about finding what worked for my body," he said. "I didn't have to give it up. I just had to get smarter." So if you're considering adding pineapple to help with foot pain, ask yourself, is there anything about your current health or medications that might need extra attention? Listening to your body doesn't mean avoiding good foods. It means working with them in the right way. Number 6, more than a fruit. How pineapple helps you walk with confidence again. For most of his early 70s, Daniel, a retired postman, felt like he was dragging his feet through the day. Literally, his steps were slower, his balance was off, and his feet constantly felt tight and sore. It wasn't just about discomfort anymore. It was about losing the confidence to move freely. He stopped walking to the park, started avoiding steps, and began holding on to railings more than he used to. I wasn't in pain all the time, he said, but I was always thinking about my feet. That quiet worry about falling or stumbling slowly chipped away at his independence. Then, after watching a health talk about inflammation and mobility, Daniel made one small change. He began adding fresh pineapple to his lunch every day. Nothing fancy, just a bowl of chunks, sometimes with a spoonful of chia seeds or a bit of plain yogurt. Within a few weeks, he noticed something subtle but powerful. His feet felt looser. The tightness in his arches faded. He stopped hesitating before getting out of a chair. It wasn't magic, he said, but I wasn't thinking about my feet every second anymore. And that gave me confidence. For many older adults, the loss of mobility doesn't begin with a dramatic injury. It starts with small things: swelling that doesn't go away, stiffness that slows you down, discomfort that makes you move less. Over time, these little setbacks lead to real limitations. But pineapple, with its unique blend of bromelain, vitamin C, potassium, and hydration, offers more than flavor. It offers gentle daily support that helps keep your feet light, your steps steady, and your body moving. The beauty of pineapple is that it fits easily into most routines. It's simple, accessible, and can be enjoyed in so many ways. But the real power isn't just in the fruit. It's in the shift that happens when you start making small, intentional choices for your health. A cup of pineapple might not fix everything overnight, but it's one of those quiet actions that builds momentum. And momentum, especially in our later years, is everything. Daniel now walks to the park again. Not every day and not as fast as he once did, but with less fear and more ease. I'm not racing, he says, smiling, but I'm moving. That's what matters. So if you've been feeling unsure on your feet, or if the idea of walking a little farther fills you with hesitation, ask yourself, what's one thing you can do today to support your body instead of just enduring discomfort? Maybe, just maybe, it starts with a piece of fruit. In the next and final section, we'll bring together everything we've learned and reflect on how something as humble as pineapple can become a daily act of healing, strength, and independence. As we've seen throughout this video, foot pain, stiffness, and swelling are not just signs of aging. They're often the result of chronic inflammation that builds up silently over time. And while medications and treatments have their place, sometimes the most powerful support comes from the simplest source: a fresh, sweet piece of pineapple. With its natural enzyme bromelain, its anti-inflammatory vitamins and minerals, and its support for healthy circulation, pineapple offers a gentle, natural way to help ease discomfort in your feet. Whether you've been dealing with arthritis, fluid retention, or that lingering soreness that makes walking harder each day, this one fruit may become a quiet ally in your journey back to strength and mobility. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet or make dramatic changes overnight. Just a cup of fresh pineapple a few times a week, eaten mindfully and consistently, can be the start of something better. A step toward less pain, more ease, and greater confidence in your movement. Healing doesn't always come in the form of a prescription. Sometimes it's what's sitting in your kitchen, waiting to be added to your plate. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you understand your body or gave you a new idea to try, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more natural health tips, smart nutrition, and empowering advice for living well after 60. Your feet carry you through life. Let's take good care of them, one step at a time.